Okay, let's give a couple minutes for everybody to get in here. Um, Hello. So today's topic obviously is a touchy topic uh, for many people. So as soon as some people pop in here and I start seeing there's viewers, I will get started. You see I've got one right now. Say hello, guys. Hi, Erica. Just waiting. Losing my voice too. Just waiting for a couple people to pop in and we'll get started. Love you too, Erica. I'm already getting flooded by hearts. Hi, Christy. Okay, I'm gonna start, and as people pop in, we can take it from there. Today, I'm going to be talking about living with mental illness. Living with mental illness is a very touchy topic for a lot of people. I've hid my mental illness for many, many years. Hello! But it's something that I no longer hide. I've been more open about it, and I've decided to actually go live, and this is public, so everybody can see it all over the world. But I think it's time to kind of change some of the views on mental illness. I am diagnosed bipolar 1. I have PTSD, social anxiety disorder, and I also have agoraphobia. Have they affected my life? Yes. Before I was diagnosed, I didn't realize why I did a lot of the things I did. With my bipolar, I go into what they call hypomania. And a manic phase is normally something that a bipolar will hit, and they're happy and they talk fast and they do things that they normally wouldn't do. But hypomania is a little bit different, and it's a little bit harder to control sometimes. Um, my worst hypomania phase affected my entire life. Um, During that, I destroyed my marriage. I maxed out so much. Hi, Scott. I maxed out more than $20,000 in credit cards in a very short time without even realizing what I was doing. Uh, After the demise of my marriage, I sought counseling and saw a psychologist, uh, and was officially diagnosed with the bipolar and the agoraphobia, PTSD, and social anxiety disorder. And it took a lot to even face that I could possibly have any form of mental illness. I was in denial for a long time. We tried a lot of different medications, but as many of you know, I am allergic to nearly everything. Um, During the course of attempting medications, I ended up in the hospital multiple times due to reactions. So I had to find alternative ways to manage my mental illness. With the agoraphobia, everybody thinks that agoraphobia is, hi Stephanie, everybody thinks agoraphobia is being afraid of various things. However, agoraphobia is actually the fear of open spaces and open spaces with people. There are times that I will get to that I might to go somewhere and I can't bring myself to open that door and walk out. I go into a massive panic attack. And then I find excuses as to why I'm not going to go to an event or go here or go there. Normally, I get up about 2 hours before I have to be somewhere just to prepare, like even for work. I will be up 2 hours before I have to go so I can prepare myself to face the world. Um, it can be scary. The bipolar causes me to go into depression mode. It causes me to get angry, where people don't understand why. And it's something that many in my life have come to accept, and they work with me. I have a group of people that okay, Erica, if I decide that I'm going to go shopping, but I know I'm kind of in a manic phase because I've picked up on a lot of my signs. I'll message them or I'll call them and they'll help me make sure that I'm going to the store to buy what I need and not acting on a hypomania phase. The hypomania has caused me to be injured because hi Michelle, because I kind of don't think about what I do. And I've had multiple injuries due to hypomanic phases. Uh, Living with mental illness isn't something that you should be ashamed of. It's something that you manage. It's you. It's what creates you. And it took me a long time to realize that. Uh, I always was afraid when they diagnosed me that people would view me differently and think that I was crazy and should be institutionalized because I had some form of mental illness. Um, but it doesn't make me any different than anybody else. In all actuality, when you walk into a store or you walk into a building and you walk into a group and there's 10 people there, more than likely, 8 of those 10 people have some form of mental illness. It's varying degrees. Um, People are perceived crazy if they say mental illness, and this stigma really needs to change. It's been something known for many centuries that there is mental illness, and not everybody is crazy. And hello, but there are ways around it. And you know, when I was growing up, I always felt different than people, and I would get angry and I would seclude myself. And I never understood why. I just thought I was weird. But now I know I'm not weird. I'm just a limited edition, and I was made to be different than everybody else. And I accept that. I've learned to manage my diagnoses through alternative ways, such as communicating. Of course, I see a therapist. I've become more open about it because the more people who know in my life about what I go through, the more they understand why, if I'm having a day, I may snap at them. I may tell them that I don't want them in my life. I've pushed so many people away, and I'm learning not to do that. I'm learning that when I have one of those days, it's best to contact the ones closest to me that understand and let them talk talk me through it. Um, I lost a lot of confidence as the years went by. And recently, over the last year, well, the last 2 years, a lot of things have happened. And when I lost my mother, it pushed me into a full blown depressive stage. And I got to the point where, hi, Ashley, hi, Mary. I got to the point where I didn't care about anything. I didn't care whether the bills got paid. I didn't care about anything because my world came crashing down. And I slowly dug myself out of that hole and I started working back. Hi, Audrina. I started working my way back through. And it wasn't easy. And every day can be a struggle sometimes. Hi, Robin. And that's okay because I'm going to make it. I'm going to overcome my mental illness. I'm going to, I know, Ashley, there are so many people that suffer from many forms of mental illness, and this is my way of maybe waking somebody up and letting them know that it's okay. Don't hide because you have it. I do a lot of videos, and some are about makeup, some are about my business, but I do have to say that if I hadn't found Unique, I would not have come out of my shell. Joe, I wouldn't have opened up and come out of my comfort zone. Today is a big step out of my comfort zone because I've only talked about this with those closest to me. And talking about having mental illness is something that's kind of big. 1 minute, guys, I gotta check this. So that's something that Unique has helped me with is stepping out of my comfort zone, opening up to people, being more positive, and working through so much. I've built confidence. Hi, Jan. I've built confidence. I've built friendships. They've become another family to me, and it's something that has helped me tremendously. Now, a year ago yesterday, I suffered a minor stroke. And hi, Jan. And that kind of also put things in perspective because as I sat there, I realized that that could have been my time. And I would have left a lot of people that I love wondering why I acted the way I did towards them. Right before I had the minor stroke, I was pretty mean to a couple people. And while I sat there thinking this could be the end, and hiding behind a fake smile and telling the doctor that he needed to relax and everything, I realized that I needed to open up. If I survived it, I needed to open up to the people that I was so mean to. And I needed to tell them that I was sorry and explain to them what I suffer with every day. I needed to be open about it. Because if I'm in a depressive stage, they need to know that it's not them, it's me. It's something that I have to deal with. And when somebody knows what I'm going through, then it makes it easier and they don't push and say things that will set me off. It also helps me that if people know what the signs are, they can help me through a manic phase, and maybe I'm not going to break a bone. Maybe I'm not going to get injured. Maybe I'm not going to do something stupid. Maybe I'm not going to destroy a relationship in my life. And that's a big thing too. With that being said, last night was not a good night for me. Last night I actually did snap at a couple people that mean a lot to me. Um, and a lot of it is there's a lot of triggers right now. Yeah, I just changed jobs, and that's got me really nervous. Because change isn't always something that I accept well. But I'm accepting that change, and it's a change that needed to happen for me and my family. Uh, the anniversary of my mother's passing just happened. My father's birthday, which is always a hard time. And, all these things that change something in my life, all the anniversaries are popping up. Tonight we will be at Kaiser Cemetery celebrating Brendan Kaiser's birthday. And that young man gave me strength that he'll never know about. And that affected me yesterday too, and I didn't realize it. And because of that, I pushed somebody away. And it sucks. Ashley, I completely understand. It's so hard when you snap at somebody and you don't realize that you're doing it until afterwards, and then you have to deal with your own emotions and theirs because you hurt them. Um, I don't know if I'm going to get the friendship that I may have destroyed back, but it's a learning experience every day. And I want people to know that it's okay to have mental illness. It's okay if you have to take medication. I'm one of the few that can't. It's okay if you don't always fit in. Step out of your comfort zone every once in a while and see where it takes you. Find the confidence to face that mental illness and to overcome what it can damage in your life. Reach out to those closest to you and talk about it, be open about it. And anybody who knows somebody with mental illness, be there for them. Help them through it. Don't shut them out. Don't condemn them for their actions. Don't condemn them because they have a mood swing that is unexplained. Show them love and show them your concern and compassion. And that's going to help them through it and help them cope. And it'll help them find new ways to cope with it too. So when you're looking in the mirror, know that you're different, but know that you're beautiful and that you're loved, and know that you were made that way because you're strong enough to handle it. That's one thing I've learned is I was chosen to be different because I'm strong enough to face what it is. Give me 1 second, guys. I love you too, Jan. And I'm so glad that you were supportive. The support is a big thing. The ones that say negative things about people with mental illness, they're the ones that do the most damage. The ones that make jokes about bipolar because somebody's having a bad day, they're the ones that do damage. They're the ones that make me want to hide. I don't anymore. I've actually learned to embrace my mental illness, to open awareness, and to be supportive of everybody. Would I love to be normal? Absolutely. But I don't know what. Thanks, Joe. I don't know what society's definition of normal is. I prefer to be unique and different, and I prefer to be one of the chosen ones to face something that others don't understand, because I know I can face it. I can look in that mirror and say, I can do this. I can beat it. I understand so many other people because of what I suffer from, and that helps me help them. I love you too, Erica. And it's a big thing to know when you have support of people who love you, that it helps you through every day. So I want every one of you to go in, and I want you to look in the mirror and say, I may be different, but I'm worth it. I'm strong, and I'm going to overcome this. I will never be cured of my mental illness, but I can live with it. I can function with it, and I can do amazing things. Find that inner strength, find that glow, and let it shine. I challenge every one of you to talk to yourself today, to tell yourself that you are worth it and that you can overcome whatever's thrown at you. I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.